Hey everybody, and welcome back to Investment Honey, where we talk about various crypto projects. Before we begin, I want to let you know that I am not your financial advisor. I do not provide financial advice on the channel, and I don't even encourage you to invest. But what I'm going to do is share with you my own personal opinion and views on the projects discussed on the channel. So we're looking at NB Chain. This is New Beginning Chain. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at their pre-sale going on. This is a fair launch, through Pink Sale. They've got some badges here, SafeFu, Audit, and KYC. So as far as the audit's concerned, it did pass with no higher medium severity issues. The KYC is going to be through Pink Sale, and they've obviously got the SafeFu badge. But with that said, we can see the sale is live, and the pre-sale is going to end in just over 17 hours and 49 minutes from now, at least from the time we're doing the video. They had a soft cap, of 12,500 BUSD, so they've already surpassed that at 30,719 BUSD. Contributed to this fair launch. And we can see their socials here, and it says NB Chain, which they're just making that short for New Beginning Chain. It's a decentralized financial system platform using AI technology. The functions of NB Chain will bring users better solutions and experiences on decentralized finance. NB Chain will provide features such as AI trading bot, investment fund pool, up to 100% monthly ROI, staking, farming, NB Chain, Web 3.0, DApp, trading, AI technology. SafeFu and KYC and audited, low tax 2%, CMC and CG fast tracking, and centralized exchange listing. All right, so we can see they've also got a video here, but you guys know we don't play videos as we explore projects on the channel. And let's see here. We can see the current rate here. 1 BUSD is going to get you 208 of the NBC token. NBC is going to be their ticker. And total contributions, 254 wallets to this one. So we can see here that their initial market cap, they're looking at 49,396. That's the current estimation based on contributions. All right, soft cap 12,500 BUSD. And liquidity lockup time, we're looking at 365 days after the pool ends, and these are the token metrics. Nothing really concerning there for me personally. And normally at this point, we'd go ahead and transition over to the documentation, but they do not have a white paper, at least at the time of me scouting the project. They did not have a white paper done yet, so I don't know at the time of me doing the video if they do have one yet, but like I said, they didn't at the time that I scouted this, and that would have been within the last 48 hours. So let me see here. Going back to the front page, we can see a number of different links, up in here in the navigation bar. It says here, new era of investing using AI technology. They got a button for the DApp and one for the pre-sale. Now, neither of these two are linked. They just are linking back to the home page, so not sure when they plan to go ahead and link that now. Let me see here. We've also got about, you can click on each one of these, it'll change, what they're talking about here. So about investing funds, and derivatives, leverage trading, NB Chain. So if we go to the about, it says welcome to NB Chain. They're a startup U.S. investing fund primarily focused on the derivatives part of the crypto space, where we have outsourced a team of proficient track record and verified traders yielding years of experience who are privately KYC'd with us and have signed contracts, with us to manage the company's assets under their portfolios that are proven with time and time again to deliver monthly returns of 100% on their spreadsheets. So at least that's what they're saying. Okay, looking at investing funds, they're pooled investment vehicles that can invest a wide variety of products, including derivatives, foreign exchange, and publicly traded securities. They can be very volatile depending on the fund managers, often leading to high ROIs when managed properly. Most investment funds are not widely available to the public directly and are suited to sophisticate institutional investors who typically have sufficient means, expertise, and capacity. NB Chain believes in making an investing fund simple so that every investor, no matter how big or small their portfolios are, can reap the benefits. Looking at derivatives, they're complex financial instruments that have value because they're connected to something else called the underlying asset. The four most common examples of derivative instruments are forwards, futures, options, and swaps. With expert and knowledge of these markets as apparent in investing funds, high ROIs can be realized with relatively low risk. NB Chain enables investors to get in on the market by putting their assets in a secured form with guaranteed ROIs covered by the hedge funds so that the fund managers can increase the company's equity and maintain larger positions. On leverage trading, we see in the most basic sense is any type of trading that involves borrowing money or otherwise increasing the number of shares involved in a trade beyond the number of shares you could afford when paying in cash. The higher the risk, the greater the level of knowledge and experience required to manage the risk, which becomes even more important when trading leveraged products in a volatile market. Stable Farms enables investors to get in on the market by putting their assets in a secured farm with Guaranteed ROIs covered by the hedge fund so that the fund managers can increase the company's equity and maintain larger positions. And then as far as NB Chain is concerned, just tells you more information about them. So just be aware of that. Not going to go through that. Now we see here on the token and tokenomics, just looking at some of the distribution information here. 45% is going to pre-sale and liquidity, 20% to APY and farm, 7-day staking multiplied invested. 12% going to listing, centralized exchange, and development. 10% to manager trades and shares. 8% going to founders, and that's 2% per founder vested, and then 5% going to future marketing, and that's vested as well. And then you also have a complementary graph just to go ahead and highlight the same information. They also give you their contract address right here as well. And then we see their roadmap. So we can see if we go ahead and we go back here. Okay. Well, sorry about that, guys. Trying to move this thing over, but it's just being a little funny with me. All right, so we're just going to start over phase 2. Okay, so, or actually, all right, I'm just going to stop that. So phase 3, we can see, or actually maybe we'll start over here, phase 1. Maybe it'll be easy to move it this way. So phase 1, we see website structure, Pinkcell KYC, NB Chain pre-sale, DEX decentralized exchange listing, partnership with another project, but they don't tell us what that project is. All right, let's try to move it this time. All right, good, that works better. Phase 2, we see NB Chain staking platform, marketing campaigns. Okay, so it's just going to continue to move. I'm not going to go through it. I'm tired of fighting with it on camera now. But either way, this, once you start moving it, it seems like it'll move on its own. So either way, but this is the roadmap. As I would go ahead and highlight on any other roadmap, the point is we don't see timelines. We don't know what months constitute each of the phases. We also don't know, if the last phase of this is going to be this year, if it's going to be next year, we have no idea. We also don't know what's pending, ongoing, or in process, in looking at the current iteration, of this roadmap. Hopefully, when they come out, with their white paper, we'll see a text-based version of this, so we don't have to go ahead and mess with, the mechanics of their scrolling, as they have it currently situated, on the main page. So on staking, they give you some information, here in regards to the staking. Now, the NB Chain project is a revolutionary AI trading bot, that will allow users to stake up to 100% of their tokens. This project is designed to provide users with a secure and reliable platform for trading digital assets. The trading bot is going to be powered by advanced algorithms that are designed to analyze the market and make informed decisions about when to buy and sell assets. So I do like some of the functionality when it comes down to the AI bot. And we also get partners, and then we get, their FAQ. So basically just a standard FAQ, just go ahead and click on it. How do you make money? They provide you with a response. Same thing here, just go ahead and click on the question to go ahead and open and close it. So that's it on the FAQ, and that pretty much takes us to the end of the website. So they don't have a chart yet. Like I said, this is going to be, their fair launch. It'll be ending, just over 17 hours and 41 minutes from the time we're doing the video. So if this is something that you're interested in, just be aware that for this one, you got to engage with it in BUSD. Not BNB, but you guys know we don't even encourage you to invest in this channel, but just be aware that, hey, that's what you will need should you decide to find yourself in a scenario where you feel like you're fully informed about the project and you want to proceed. But beyond that, nothing else really to go ahead and tell you. I do have a couple of concerns, for me on this one before we close out the video, that only 7 tweets to a community of over 4,000 members at the time of scouting the project. And again, like you already know, no white paper, and that was with less than a day to go before the pre-sale going live at the time of scouting the project. So, all right, that's going to do it for me on NB Chain, New Beginning Chain. Thank you so much for watching. And with that said, as always, ladies and gentlemen, you all enjoy the day.